Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be playing Japanese Mahjong, also known as Riichi, at Mahjong time. If you are new to this version, there are links below the video to tutorials as well as a player reference. So be sure to check out the video description below. I'm hoping that we'll be able to find a table. We may need to wait a little while. You can see there are 3 tables available, which is nice, all European. So we just need to wait. I think I'll go ahead and join this one. We'll still be able to monitor any open seats in this little dialog box down here. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get some more players. There's one already. All right, so we have green health. Everything is a go for live streaming. If you are new, please say hi in chat. Make sure that you have live chat selected in the bottom right panel, so that you can see chats real time during the session. I may or may not go for 2 hours tonight. It depends on how many players are available. We may just go 1 hour. So stay flexible with me, if you will, and we'll go with the flow. I have it scheduled till 9 if we have enough players. So we are waiting now for one more player and then we can get started. For this particular session, I want to focus with all my might on tile efficiency and not taking 4th place. Those are my goals. Tile efficiency and not taking 4th place. I know that you need to have a Yaku to win, but you can always declare Riichi for your Yaku. So if I set my hand up or make sure the shape of my hand is as efficient as possible, I can at least declare Riichi. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to go against my style, because for me, coming from an American style background, I tend to go for Yaku and stacked Yaku, but I'm going to try really hard to focus on tile efficiency. So here we go. I need to turn this down, I think. So if you are new to this, hi Barney, welcome to the live stream. Thankfully, I am not East. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair. There is a special hand called Chitoitsu, which is 7 pair. I may go for 7 pair.
2 bamboos.
Let's see how this goes here. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of that.
6
So we have 5 pair. 1 pair and I'll be ready to win. One of the guidelines that I've heard is really good is if you can be ready to win in 6 discards. So that is in the back of my mind too. I'm not going to chi that. A chi is 3 in a sequence. A pone is 3 of a kind. And if you're new to Riichi, it's got its foundations in Cantonese style where you need 4 sets and a pair. The sets can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. I think I'll go ahead and keep that. Let's discard the south.
South wind.
There are some exceptions to the rule of 4 sets in a pair, 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. There's also 4 of a kind, of course, but it's counted as 3 of a kind. But there's also 7 pair, which is what I'm hoping for right now. And then there's also a hand called 13 Orphans, which is a Yakuman, one of the highest scoring hands you can get. And that is 1 and 9 of each suit, 1 of each of the Winds and Dragons, and any tile paired.
1 character.
So in this, 8 crack, that could have been one of my pairs. Darn it. Oh, you know what? I really should get rid of the 7 dot because there are 2 out. I need to pair up the 3 or the 5 to get ready. 7 pair. Oh, there it is. We're going to Riichi. And I made it in 6 discards. We're ready to win on a 5 dot for Chitoitsu, 7 unique pair. We need a 5 dot to win. Hi Chris, welcome to the live stream.
8 bamboos. 6 dots.
No worries about leaving early. You could always watch the repost if you want. I'm playing Chitoitsu, which is 7 pair, 7 unique pair. We need a 5 dot.
Six dot. 3 bamboos.
Oh. Just gotta wait patiently.
1 dot. 7 characters. Green dragon.
Oh, that green dragon was a good discard. The thing about Riichi
1
is you
character.
cannot change your hand once you've declared Riichi. Basically, it's like saying Uno, if you know how to play Uno.
7 bamboo. 7 characters.
Once you declare Riichi, your hand is locked and you cannot change your pattern at all.
South wind.
Oh, didn't make it. And I lost my 1,000 stick. So I bet that I was going to win, but I lost it to Marcia. Okay, so I'm down 1,000. Only the person who discards the winning tile has to pay for the table. But since I declared Riichi, I lost my wager. So I have a negative 1,000 points right now. We'll see if we can recover. Okay, 5 dot is Dora, which is special. Here we have Chi potential. We do have 2 pair. I think I'll get rid of the East and try to
South wind.
achieve a good shape with my tiles and join in some of the isolated tiles like the 9 crack and the 2 bam. That would be focused on tile efficiency. So now the 8, 9 is connected and I have a pair of 6s. I do have a 1, 2, 3 and a pair of 4s. I could use that pair of 4s and break it up and use a 3, 4 or a 2, 3, 4. There's some flexibility there. The 2 is isolated, so I'll get rid of that. I wonder, let's see, we have 3 terminals. There is a Yaku called
West wind.
Tanya, which is all simples, all 2 through 8.
Characters.
But since I have my 9s connected to tiles, the 8, 9, for example,
5
I think I'm better off sticking with what I have and keep these tiles related or in cheese. Okay, so now we need to get rid of the 9. That was isolated. We have a 2, 3. That's a side weight, which is strong. We have a 7, 8, which is an edge weight. That can be improved. We have a 1, 2, 3, a pair of 4s, pair of 6s, 8, 9.
North wind.
There's a 1, 2, 3 now. Let's get rid of the 4 crack.
4 characters.
So we have,
9 dots.
let's see here, that 4 crack. I want to try to have a side weight if I can. If not, I can reach alone.
Dots.
There's now a darn 6. I don't want a 6.
6 dots.
I need a 7 dot or an 8, a 7 bam for these 8, 9s. The 6 pair of 6s, you got to have a pair.
2 characters.
If I get a 7 bam,
Dragon.
okay, 3 bam, that's not helpful. Let's get rid of the 3 bam. I already have a 1, 2, 3. Okay, Chris says, I've never seen this type of Mahjong, so it's Greek to me. Basically, the basic
Dragon.
shape of your hand should, oh, 6 dot. You need 4 sets and a pair, and you choose what those are. But the sets can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. Since there are 4 of every tile, you can also have 4 of a kind. So you want to try to win, of course, before your opponents.
Bamboo.
Okay, we're gonna pass on that. Okay, yeah, we don't want a 1, 2. We already have a 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is not going well. So you want to try to win before your opponents, of course. The Chi, which is 3 in a sequence, you can only create with the discard from your the player on your left, or draw it yourself. For Pwn, 3 of a kind, you can take from anybody.
9 bamboo.
Okay, 5 bam. That's not helpful. Let's get rid of the 4 crack.
4 characters.
This 5 bam may or may not be helpful.
1 dot.
The player across
2
from
dots.
me is probably going to be playing a half flush, so dots are going to be good for them. They do have a 3, 4, 5. I'm going to discard the 3 dot.
Dots.
Oh, that was a little risky.
2 dots.
but it was isolated in my hand. The 5 bam could probably go too. There are none out though.
2 bamboos.
Pass on that. 6 crack. That was just thrown.
6 characters.
Nobody wanted it.
3 dots. 8 bamboos.
So there are links below the video. If you're interested in learning how to play, just look below the video, click show more,
2
and that will
characters.
reveal links to tutorials and a player reference, as well as Dana Chiba's Riichi primer that has fundamentals and
8 dots.
beginner intermediate strategy.
North wind.
Oh, 9 dot. Uh-oh. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of the 6 dot.
6 dots.
I just right now don't want to throw the winning tile
5
at this
dots.
point. I think I just should switch to defense.
7 bamboos.
We have 1, 2, 4 more picks, and it's just not feeling right to me at the moment. Nobody wants 6 crack. I'll
6
throw that.
characters.
So my goal tonight is to work on tile efficiency,
Bamboos.
and that is to have the best shape for each of my sets as possible,
8 bamboos.
and then also to not throw the winning,
8 dots.
or to not be in 4th place, basically. So if you don't throw the winning tile, you won't have to pay for the
9
table.
bamboos.
Those are my goals.
6 bamboos.
We'll see how it goes. Right now I'm negative 1,000 points.
Green dragon.
Okay, the 6 crack nobody
6
wants.
characters.
So right now
West
I want to
wind.
throw tiles in the Riichi player's discard pile so that I don't throw into their hand. East or 9 bam. 9 bam's
9
good.
bamboos.
That was the last one.
5 bamboos.
We have, okay, so I did not throw into anything this time, and I'm definitely not 10 pie.
West wind.
10 pie means ready to win. So the player across from me needed a 3 dot or a 7 dot. I would not have guessed that. I thought they would have tried to clear to Honitsu, which is 1 suit with Winds and Dragons. And Chambo, East had Chambo. Oh, they were not actually ready to win. If you declare reach and your hand is not actually ready to win, you don't qualify for that and you will get penalized. That's called a Chambo. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. 5 bam is Dora. We have 4 honors that are all singles. We do have a 4, 5, 6, which is an actual chi. We have a 1, 3, 4, 7, 9. So there is chi potential there, I think. Because we have the Dora suit,
Green dragon.
I'm thinking about trying for Hon Itsu. Let's see what we draw.
Character.
8 bam. Let's get rid of the East. It's already thrown. There's only 4 of every tile. So we could play either all cheese,
1
mixed
character.
suit, or we could play 1 suit with
8
honors,
bamboos.
also called Hon Itsu.
East wind.
There is a 7 bam.
9 dots.
So now we have 1, 3, 4, pair of 7s, or 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6. I may go ahead and play cheese, in which case the 9 dot was probably a mistake. We'll see.
9 characters.
1 bam. Let's throw the south.
South wind.
So there's a pair. Pair is a potential chi, or I mean a potential pone, potential 3 of a kind. We have a 3, 4,
characters.
another potential pone with the 7s.
9 bamboos.
Okay, 7, 8, 9. I think I'll chi it. Okay, let's go ahead and focus on
Characters.
the bams. I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not. We'll see. We'll see how it pans out. If I can pair up the red or the west, then this hand will be decent.
West wind.
I keep getting bams, so I'm going to go with it.
Characters.
This is where my tendency comes in. I want to play Honitsu. That's my favorite Yaku, half flesh. But I just kept collecting bams, so it felt like the thing to do.
White dragon.
Okay, white dragon. Well, I'm going to get rid of the cracks.
Characters.
If I can pair up the... Oh, now that white dragon is probably a good discard because now there are 2 out. I can only use it if I pair it up.
3 dots.
We could pwn and chi
1 dot.
with the tiles in the BAMs that we have right now. We need BAMs. Oh. Okay, 7 crack was discarded, so 8 crack is also Dora. 5 BAM and 8 crack are Dora.
2 bamboos.
I am going to chi that. Okay, we could pwn the ones, chi the 7, 8, and pair up the red or west.
8 dots.
Maybe. That's kind of my thought process. There is 1 red out, so I might discard that.
4 bamboos. 8 dots.
Oh, there's a good tile.
White dragon.
8 BAM. That filled a chi. There's 1 BAM
bamboos.
out. Everybody's throwing BAMs except the player to my left.
6 dots.
There's the 1 BAM. I'm going to throw the red.
Red dragon.
We're ready on a west. Ready on a west. 10 pi. We reached 10 pi and 8 discards. 6 is better, but I'll take 8. If we get any other BAM, I might even discard the west. And try for Chin Itsu, which is 1 suit only. We'll see. I'll take a win if it comes down.
3 bamboos. White dragon. 9.
There's 1 west out right now.
4 dots. 6 characters. 9 bamboos.
No.
3 dots. Red dragon.
I'm hoping that if there's a west out, someone will think it's
Green
safe,
dragon.
especially if west threw it.
8 bamboos.
Pass. Oh, south. Since that is in my discard pile, I want to get rid of it. You cannot win with a tile you discarded. If it's discarded, you cannot claim that to win. Oh, shoot, I was ready again. Oh, 1 suit. Very nice. That's a very nice hand. Okay, what just happened? I have 900 points. Why do I have 900 points? I thought I was negative. Okay, moving on. Oh, the Chombo penalty, I think. Okay, 6 crack is Dora, and we have Dora. I have 1 honor, so I'm going to try for Pinfu, which is all cheese, and I'm going to try to work on tile efficiency here. So I want to try to connect isolated tiles. Right now, the isolated tiles are the 4 BAM, the 2 dot, and the 9 dot.
1 dot.
There's a 9 crack. Let's get rid of the 9 dot.
9 dots.
Okay. 5, 6 is good and strong. That's a side weight. You can finish that with a 4 dot or a 7 dot. That's called a side weight. That's very good. The 2 dot is isolated. Okay, we're going to stay concealed. Green dragon. You cannot have any value pair with all cheese. All 3 in a sequence. We have a 7, 9. That's called a closed weight. That is weak. Then we have a 5, 6, 7. We will pass on that. You got to stay concealed if you're playing all cheese for this particular shape anyway. There is an all chi hand that you could play called Sanshoku Dojun. Sanshoku Dojun. Mixed triple chi. Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's get rid of the 4 BAM. So we've got a 5, 6, 7 now. The 2 dot is isolated. That's the only isolated tile right now. So I do have edge weights and a closed weight that I need to try to improve. The 8-9 and the 7-9, those are weak weights.
West wind.
That west would have been my seat wind, so I needed to get rid of that. You cannot have a valued pair.
Bamboos.
Now we do have a pair of 7 cracks. We still need to have a pair somewhere.
9 bamboos.
Okay, there's a 4 dot. That might be helpful. Let's get rid of the 9 crack.
9
Maybe I could use the 7s or pair something else up. Actually, if I get rid of the 9 bam, I could even have all simples.
9
And plus there are 2 out, 3 out. That was the last one. So we have a 5, 6, 7, a 2, 4, pair of 7s, 5, 6.
bamboos.
We do have a potential pure double chi here where you have the same chi in the same suit. 2 of them. So there's a 5, 6, 7, a 5, 6, 7. We need a 6 crack to finish that.
3 bamboos.
7 bam. Let's get rid of the 1.
1 character.
So there's a 7, 8 side weight. We have a 6 crack that we need. That would be a closed weight. I'm going to pass on that. And then we have a closed weight with the 2, 4.
3
And then we have a chi here with a 5, 6, 7.
west wind.
There's an 8, 9. Let's get rid of the 2.
2 characters.
Okay, so here's a 6, 6, 7, 8 or 4, 5, 6. We do have a 7, 8 side weight and then a potential pure double chi with the 6 crack. Christine, it does go quickly. You got to really be on your toes with this version. So 6, yeah, we're a couple away here. We're definitely in the end game.
5 bamboos.
6 bam. I'm going to throw the 2.
2 dots.
Now we have a 6, 7, 8 potential pure double chi with the 6 crack. All I need in here really is a pair. If I can get a 4 or an 8 dot, I can reach. Or Riichi.
Green dragon.
Okay, nope, don't need a green.
Green dragon.
So a 4 dot or an 8 dot and I can Riichi, which means that you're ready to win and you're betting that you're going to win.
Green dragon. 4 characters.
Pass. 7 crack. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'll throw the 8.
Dots.
I don't know if that was the right thing to do here.
6 characters.
I'm thinking pair. Ugh. I think I might have made a mistake.
1 bamboo.
7 crack. There's none out.
South wind.
South. I think I should have stayed where I was because I needed to pair up either the 4 or the 8. Now I need to pair up the 7 or the 4.
6 dots.
Or get a 6 crack and discard the 4 dot maybe. There's still some potential here. 8. Nope. That's not helpful. There are 2 out. That should be safe. We have 1 more pick. I should probably play defensively and throw something that is safe. Nobody wanted the 8, so I probably should throw that. I'm not ready to win, so I wouldn't lose anything.
4 bamboos.
2 dot. Nobody wants that.
2 dots.
Uh-oh. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. I thought maybe someone was going to take it
3 bamboos.
because there's only 1 more pick.
7 dots.
Okay. Yeah. So I lost 1,000 points because somebody was ready to win. The player to my left, south, they were ready to win, so they get 1,000 points from each player. That's what happens with the wall game. Anybody ready to win, that is called tenpai, gets a 1,000 stick from anybody who's not ready to win, which is called no ten. Tenpai versus no ten. If you're no ten, you pay. Okay, here we go. Moving on. We have all number tiles. Very nice. Okay, so we need to discard something isolated. The 1 crack is isolated. So we have 4, 6, That's a closed weight.
1 dot.
8, 9 is an edge weight, so we need the 7 on the edge. We have a 4, 5 side weight. That's good. 8, 9 edge weight.
Characters.
Let's get rid of the 5 dot. We do have some potential for Sanshoku Dojun. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. That's mixed triple chi. 7, 8, 9 in each suit, and that can be claimed. You can claim discards to complete that.
9 bamboos.
I'd rather do it concealed though.
Green dragon.
So we'll see what happens. We do have a pair. So we need a 7 dot, 7 crack, 7 bam, and another chi in here somewhere. Okay, 8 crack.
7
Okay, Terry says, first time watching this, it looks like fun. It is fun. It's very, very flexible. Okay, we're going to pass on that. Pinfu, which is all cheese, 3 in a sequence. This is a concealed hand. So I did not want to claim that. If I had a 7, 8, 9 in here secured, I might have. But it's better if you can stay concealed in Riichi.
South wind.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, we don't want that. So we're looking to complete these potential cheese here. There are no 7s out right now.
6 characters. 8 dots.
Red dragon.
Red dragon.
If you're new to Riichi, there are links below the video so that you can learn how to play. 6 crack is also Dora. East, south, eat soup with nuts. South is Dora. So south and 6 crack are Dora, of which I have neither. Uh-oh. Okay, now we need to play wisely, discard wisely so that we don't throw into the winning hand. I do not want to throw into the winning hand. Right now I'm in 2nd place, which is good. One of my goals is to not be in 4th place. I want to work on, okay, sumo, self-pick, so I will pay for that. If you self-pick your winning tile, everybody pays the value of your hand. So right now I'm in 3rd place. 3rd place, not 2nd place. 3rd place. Okay, we need something good here. I need a win. I need a win. I need to push a win here. I want to get up to 2nd place if I can. A good hand will get me there.
West wind.
Okay, 3. We do have pairs. I'm going to throw the 5 bam. I'm going to try 4 half flesh or all pone. I know I said I'd work on tile efficiency, but I want to win, and I have mostly half flesh. So I want to see if I could get a half flesh here.
White dragon.
No 6 bam.
6 bamboos.
I want to try to get a half flesh. I can pone the 2, chi the 2, 4, chi the 7, 8. I need to pair up these honors, though. As singles with number tiles, they will do no good at all.
2 bamboos.
That's the weakness of this particular shape at the moment. If I pair up, I could potentially pone the 3 cracks.
Green dragon. 8 characters.
Oh, bams. Darn. If I had kept all those bams, I would have had chi potential. I probably should have played Pinfu, which is all cheese. Oh my goodness sake. Oh, look at all those bams. That's okay. Nobody knows which suit I'm in. They don't know if I'm in cracks or dots. But eventually, they will. Oh my goodness! Another bam! Oh. Now the player to the left here, they just have a pone of 1 dots. They have no dots in their discard pile. There's actually only 1 dot out right now. So it looks like everybody's in dots or cheese. Except for the player to my left, actually. We'll see what happens.
3 dots.
Okay, I'm going to chi that. Let's get rid of the 7 crack.
Characters.
We'll get rid of these cracks now. There are 2 white dragons out. I probably should discard that.
5 characters.
But I need to get rid of these cracks. Oh, there's Dora. No, no, no. Oh, I threw, let's see, Dora's 9 crack. I thought it was 6 crack. That was the last game. Oh, boy. Oh, they're playing all pwn. Oh, look it. We got the white dragon. That can be our pair. You got to have a pair. Oh, shoot. Okay, what'd they get? Looks like, what do they have? Mixed triple chi and all simples. Very nice, Marcia. Well done. And I'm now in 4th place. This is not what I wanted. Okay. I've got to win something here. I do not want to be in 4th place. All right, let's hope for a good start here. A good hand will get me out of this hole. Okay, I have only 2 honors. We need to try for Pinfu. I have 3 isolated tiles here. All right, let's focus on Pinfu.
East wind.
So I'll get rid of the honors first and then the isolated tiles and try to be set up with side weights as much as I can. Right now the 4-5 is a side weight. I have a pair of 6s, a 7-8 side weight. Those are all good. We'll get rid of the white. So now there's an 8 crack which joined the 9, which is good. So we do have chi potential in there. The 8 and the 1 dot are both isolated.
North wind.
4 dot. Let's get rid of the 1.
1 dot.
If I get rid of this 9 crack, we could be in all simples, which is all 2 through 8. That is called Tanyao.
6 dot.
That is a Yaku.
Red
So that might be a good Yaku to play.
Red dragon.
There's a good tile. Let's throw the 9 crack.
9 characters.
Because we still have a 6-8 that we could use. So here's a 3-4-5, pair of 6s, a 7-8 side weight, and then we have 2 potential chis, which is fine. So we have 2 isolated tiles right now, the 4 and 8 dot. We'll see if we can tie them in or fill in these chis, these closed weights. Okay, there's a 6 dot. Let's get rid of the 8 dot.
8 dots.
So we need a 3 crack, 7 crack, or 5 dot.
East wind.
There's still a lot of work to do here.
8 dots.
4 crack, that could be a good pair. Let's get rid of the 2 because I could get rid of the 6 and have a 6, 7, 8 pair of 4s and then 2 middle weights or closed weights. If we can fill those in, that would be really good. A 2 bam. Let's get rid of the, oh shoot, 6 bam. Oops, I wasn't fast enough. If you're not fast enough, it will throw your tile. FYI.
North wind.
Yeah, I meant to throw the 4 crack. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably could have gotten rid of the 4, 6 and kept the 2. I wasn't fast enough. Oh, there's a 7. Okay, let's get rid of the 6 dot. Okay, now we have a 6, 7, 8 pair of 4s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got work to do. That 2 bam would have really helped. So that delay cost me.
2 bamboos.
Pass. Okay, now there's a 4 bam. So here we have a 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 and a potential chi there now. I could have reached if I had realized it, but it is not. It would be all simples in Riichi. I'm going to reach.
9 dots.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. We're ready on a 5 bam. 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6. Oh, or a 2 bam, or a 5 bam. But there's a 2 bam in my discard pile, so I cannot win on the 2 bam. I need a 5 bam. So this is going to be, I may end up with a combo if I'm not
3
careful.
bamboos. North
I
wind.
need a 5 bam to win.
7 dots.
Or draw the 2 bam. Oh,
6 characters. 3 characters.
there are no 5 bams out.
5 characters.
I need a 5 bam to come down.
South wind. North wind. 4 dots.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more picks.
Green dragon.
Uh-oh.
7 bamboos.
Uh-oh. Chi, there's a 5 bam in that
2
chi.
dots. Characters.
Uh-oh. Ah, painful. Okay, well, that's going to cost. Okay, Uma, I got 4th place. Bummer. Okay, I got to shake the dust off my feet and try again. So as Yoda says, the greatest teacher failure is. The greatest teacher failure is. So, what were my lessons learned there? Probably that 2 bam was, I wasn't quick enough. I should have kept that and thrown the 6 dot. That was a mistake. And then maybe the Honitsu hand might have been a mistake. So, live and learn. Now we just need to wait for players. Okay, so if you have any questions about Riichi, now's the time to ask. The goal is to get 4 sets in a pair, 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. And then the combination needs to be one of the yaku, or a qualifying scoring element. And that is found in the player reference in the video description. So if you look under the video, there's a link there that you can click to open the PDF that has the yaku table. Those are all the scoring elements. You have to have at least 1 yaku to win. So we'll see how this next round goes. We just need more players. So let me just exit and see, where did everybody go? Okay, there are 3 open tables. So let's try another. Let's try to attract some players here. Ollie Ollie Oxenfree, come on in. If you have any questions about Riichi, let me know in the comments section. If you're just joining us for the live stream, we're playing Riichi at Mahjong time. I'm just waiting for players. If you're new to Riichi, there are links below the video to some tutorials, as well as a player reference that has the scoring elements in it. And on the back, the actual payout as well. All these elements have really helped me to learn the game. And then, of course, the links that I provided in the video description to tutorials and Dana Chiba's strategy primer have helped me a lot as well. For me, I am trying to improve my tile efficiency and also not come in 4th place. That's my goal. Okay, let's see here. Looks like we have, okay. Okay, we just had a really nasty comment. So any comments that are, you know, rude or crude will not be made available to the community at large. Just FYI. We're just waiting for players. If anybody has any questions about Riichi Mahjong, write it in the comment section. One of the challenges with Riichi is at Mahjong time, it's a pretty small community right now. I'm hoping to grow the community. If you want to learn how to play, come and play. Don't be afraid to try something new. If you know how to play Hong Kong Mahjong, this is not that much different. The differences really are the discarding. You cannot win on a tile that you have discarded. If somebody at the table discards it, you have to self-draw. That's one. That's called Furitan rule. And then the other difference is a special tile called a Dora tile. And in the dead wall where you get your tile, your flower replacements, they flip a tile, and that next tile in order from that tile is special. And if it is in your hand, you get score for that. That is one of the differences. The other difference is Riichi, where you can place a wager when you are ready to win, declaring that you are attempting to win that particular hand. If you do win, that's called Riichi. There are also some scoring elements that are specific to Riichi as well. So download the player reference if you want to learn more about the different scoring elements. Chris asks, how many tiles do you use for this? No jokers or flowers, otherwise I could use my set. Yes, you can use any Mahjong set to play Riichi. You just remove the flowers and the jokers. No flowers or jokers with Riichi. Christine asks, if I play exclusively National Mahjong League, how simple is the transition to play Riichi? It is completely different. The benefit that you have is that you know the tiles. So learning, you know, the different suits and how they interact with each other, that will be on the shorter side of the learning curve. But going from American style or National Mahjong League rules to an Asian version, there is a bit of a learning curve because there are no chis or chows, which is 3 in a sequence, with American style. And that is one of the differences with Asian versions. You can do 3 in a sequence. That is called a chi or a chow for Hong Kong style. It's called a chi in Japanese style. You can only claim a discard for a chi from the player on your left. Otherwise, you can draw it yourself and form 3 in a sequence or chis by drawing. So those are really the primary differences. And then, of course, the ones that I mentioned earlier. But it's a much more strategic game because you have to be very intentional with your discards, especially with the Furitan rule. Any tiles that you've discarded in exposures, those are also included in that Furitan rule. And that's why the tiles are turned on the side, because they indicate who discarded it. Chris says, I'd have a hard time finding 4 people to play. Can 2 people play with ghosts, or is there a Siamese version? For Japanese style or any Asian version, the method that I have heard that is sanctioned or used by Asian style players is that you remove a numbered suit for every missing player, except for the 1s and 9s. Hold all the 1s and 9s, but remove a suit for each missing player. So if it's just 2 players, you would remove 2 suits, except the 1s and 9s. And then you would play as normal, but you cannot chi. You have to build your chis concealed. So that's how you play two-handed for any Asian version. I hope that makes sense. So yes, you can play two-handed. You build the walls as normal. You build the flower wall as normal. Flip Dora as normal. Discard as normal. You play one hand, but remove 2 suits except for the 1s and 9s. And that is so that you can play 13 orphans. 13 orphans is 1 and 9 of each suit, 1 of each wind and dragon, and any tile paired. That is a Yakuman, which is one of the highest scoring hands you can get. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I should do a video on 2-player Riichi. Right now I do a solitaire version where I play 4 hands at one time. But we could do a 2-player game, and I could remove the suits so you can see what that would be like. So you just remove one suit for each missing player. If only 3 people are playing, just remove one suit, except the 1s and 9s. So we just need people to come and play. If you want to give it a try, come on in. Hi Shirley, welcome to the live stream. All right, so I will do a demonstration of a 2-player game, maybe a 3-player game. I mean, the experience will be similar. You just cannot chi. You cannot declare, or you cannot claim a discard to chi. You would build it yourself. You can still have chis, but you have to draw them yourself. Okay, Chris, yes, that makes sense, but yikes, it's confusing. So was American until I understood it. Yes, this actually, I don't think it's confusing. It is different, but if you think about it, it's actually much easier to learn than American style, and it's much more flexible. Rarely will your hand go dead in the Asian versions. There are some exceptions to that, but you can change your hand many times, even towards the last pick, or the last couple picks, really. So that's one of the nice things about Asian versions. It's very, very flexible. And it's fast. It's typically a faster pace. So we just need 2 more players. Let's hope we get some more players here. If anybody wants to pop in and learn to play, you just need to get 4 sets in a pair. And they could be anything. But if you play 4 sets in a pair, all chis, for example, be concealed until you're ready to win and declare Riichi. Because you have to have a yaku. If you're new to this, be sure to download the player reference so you can learn the yaku. You cannot win if you don't identify at least 1 yaku in your hand. So for example, if you have a pawn of dragons, that's a yaku. Anything else in your hand is fine. You can chi and pawn all you want. It doesn't matter what they are as long as you have that dragon pawn, because that would be your qualifying element. That would be your yaku. You could have your seat wind. Everybody at the table sits in one direction. In this case, I'm east, which is the dealer. To my right would be south. Across from me would be west, and to my left would be north. If you get a pawn, 3 of a kind, of your seat wind, that's a yaku. So that could maybe be your only scoring element, but 1 is enough. And then the rest of your tiles, excuse me, could be whatever you want. Pardon me. Yes, there probably is more terminology, but I actually don't think so. I think it's about equal. The thing is, for American style, you have pawn, con, quint, or pawn, con. Those are for Japanese style, but pung, con, quint, those are all American style terms. Those are the same kind of terms that we have in Riichi. Pawn, con, and then you have a chi. So there's no quint, but we have a chi. So that, of course, you would have to learn. But the rest of the terms would be the Riichi terms for the different scoring elements. You do not have to know those terms per se. I think it's good to immerse yourself and learn them, but you don't have to speak Japanese or know the Riichi terms to play this game. You can learn how to play and use English terms. But I encourage everybody to learn the Riichi terms. I'm trying to learn them myself. I may not even pronounce them correctly, but I'm trying to learn. So on the player reference that I made, I did include Riichi terminology in italics, but everything also has English terminology so that it's not as intimidating than just Riichi terminology. So take a look at the player reference if you want to know more about that. Is anybody interested in coming to play? Hi, Nina. Yes, we're playing Japanese Mahjong, but we need players to come and play. I'm kind of stuck at a table all by myself. So we need people to come and play. If anybody has any questions about the game, write it in the comment section. Yeah, there is no card. Chris says there's no card. There is no card per se, but new players do tend to use some kind of piece of paper with scoring elements or a player reference like this. This is the player reference that I use. That helps me as I'm trying to figure out my scoring or what yaku to play. I might need to refer to that to make sure that I'm not going to chambo. Chambo is a penalty if you make a bad mistake. You don't want to chambo. Chambo is a term. Yes, chambo is a term. It means basically a mistake. It's a bonehead move. That's what chambo means. So we'll just have to wait a little while for a player to come. Players, we need 3 players to come and play. If you know how to play Riichi, come join me so we can play. Oh, there's Shirley. Thank you, Shirley. All right, Shirley's got a green stripe. She's on her way to a green belt. We need 2 more players. Two more players to come and play Riichi. I think I'll make a little chat announcement. Okay, 2 open seats for Riichi. Come play so we can play. If you're just joining the live stream, we're playing Riichi. If you know how to play, hop on to Mahjong time and come and play with us. We're waiting at a table. We have 2 open seats. We need players so we can play. If you know how to play Hong Kong style, you can totally play Riichi. It's just a short learning curve from Hong Kong style. There are just a few scoring elements that are different. And then, of course, there's Dora and discarding strategically. Those are the big differences between Hong Kong style and Riichi. But if you know how to play Hong Kong style, you can learn Riichi in pretty short order. Does anybody in the room know how to play Hong Kong Mahjong? Write in the comment section what styles you play. Let's see, we need a class table set up to learn. Well, if we get more people, we could play a game and you can learn kind of like on-the-job training, at the table training, ATT, at the table training. Because when you chambo, you learn quick when you make mistakes. This is one reason why I thought maybe we would be needing to play a short session because we need players. I'm going to exit to see how many tables are going here. I'll be right back, Shirley. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're only down to one full table at this point. So it's a pretty quiet room at the moment. I think we'll wait just a little while longer. We might need to call it a night if we don't get some more players. I think what I might need to do for Riichi is maybe ask for players up front to come and commit to playing so that we could play through. We've been waiting for quite a while for players. Let's see, Christine says, only American, National Mahjong League Siamese. Wish I had Hong Kong style in your repertoire. Hong Kong Mahjong is really easy to learn. You could learn it in 15 minutes, really. Let's see, Nina, I play here online every day, Hong Kong. Why don't we just go play Hong Kong style? I'm glad it stopped by. You'll definitely download the reference sheets. You gotta leave. Chris, thank you for coming by. Shirley, what would you say about going to play Hong Kong Mahjong? That's kind of a more entry-level game to Riichi. Once you learn Hong Kong Mahjong, you can easily learn Riichi, I think. Nina, Riichi is a great game. I wish I could show you more. Let's see if we can go play Hong Kong Mahjong because we're having a really hard time finding a table here. I'm going to click on the Hong Kong game and see if there are 3 open tables here. Shirley, if you can hear me, let's go play Hong Kong Mahjong. the 0 mini points. Let's see here. Okay, good. Let's go play Hong Kong Mahjong. So if you learn how to play Hong Kong Mahjong, it's a pretty short learning curve to Riichi. So you need 4 sets in a pair. The sets can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. You can discard as whatever you want. There's no Furiton rule here. So here we have Chi potential. I'm going to throw the West because it was already thrown. We are east-south. We're in the south seat. We have a 3 flower. So there are flowers in Hong Kong style. If you get your own seat number, then we're not going to take that. You can get a score for that if you get your own seat flower. For me, number 2 is south.
Red dragon.
I think we'll try to Chi or Pone here.
South
We have 2 pair.
South wind.
Let's see what we can do. We could either Chi or Pone, Chow in Hong Kong style, or Pung in Hong Kong style. Okay, we're going to get rid of the red.
red dragon.
I think maybe we could switch to all Pung, which is all 3 of a kind. Look at all those honors out there. Honors are winds and dragons.
5 dots.
There's a 1 crack. Let's get rid of the 1 dot.
1 dot.
Since it was already discarded. There's only 4 of every tile. We're going to Pung.
Pung.
Okay, now let's get rid of the 6 crack.
6 characters.
There's a Chi out for that, so 1 was already discarded. This game is very, very flexible. You just need 4 sets in a pair of anything. In this particular table, there's a 0 point minimum, so you could even have a chicken hand, which is a no score hand. I believe you automatically win just for winning a hand.
East wind.
You can get points just for winning,
Win.
and that would be a chicken hand.
9 dots.
I'm hoping to pair up so that we could do all Pung. All Pung is 3 points, 3 fawn, which is like a point.
7 characters.
4 dot, what's out? 1 crack.
1 character.
There's only 4 of every tile, so
1 dot.
it's always good to look at what's been discarded to figure out what to
4
discard.
bamboos.
So the 4 bam might be a good,
Pung.
okay, that would be a good discard for me now. Okay, we're not gonna take that. We're gonna throw the 4 bam. I want to play all 3 of a kind, so I did get another pair. So we just need to Pung each one of those pairs. Any pair is a potential Pung.
Chow. 8 bamboos.
So you can see it feels similar to Riichi already. 4 sets in a pair, 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind.
Kong.
There's a 4 of a kind.
7
That is possible. 7 dots a good discard.
7 dots.
5 bamboos. 4 characters.
So the next thing to discard, let's see, there's 1 8 crack out. That might be a good discard. I try to have my
7
next
bamboos.
discard picked.
7 bamboos.
It kind of speeds up the game if you know your next discard.
4 characters.
We need to Pung.
3 characters.
5 dot. There are 2 out. That would be a good
5
discard.
dots.
Chow. 3 dots.
We're playing Hong Kong style right now because we couldn't get any Riichi players. The player across from us is mixing suits with
3 bamboos.
chows and pungs. That's going to drive their score down to 0. The 8 crack, there's 1 out, so I'll
8
throw that.
characters.
We're going for all Pung, all 3 of a kind. That's 3 fawn, which is a decent score. Only the winner gets paid, though. Let's see here. These are all fresh tiles.
2 characters.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
4 characters. 1 character.
We need a 1 bam or a 5 crack. And then we need a pair still. Oh, somebody won. Let's see what they won. They won their seat, 2 of their seat flowers. That's it. Oh, wait. Season of own wind. Their east. How is north their seat wind? Oh, season. The flowers. They have 2 of their own flowers. That's basically it. Okay, so that's how you play Hong Kong style. It's pretty easy. Let's see if there are any Riichi tables. Oh, no. There's only 1 table for Riichi. All right, let's see. We'll play another Hong Kong game here. See if we can do another Hong Kong game. That's basically entry level. It's really easy to learn. Hong Kong Mahjong. Let's pop. Oh, here we go. We have another player. Okay, 4 sets in a pair. That's what we're after right now. 4 sets in a pair. It could be anything you want. This is, I believe, a 0 fawn table. 0, let's see here. I'm not the dealer, so I don't go first. We have chi potential. I think we should play all chows. Chi is for Japanese style. Chow is Hong Kong style. We have lots of chow potential in here. We are in the west seat. Ooh, east. Okay, let's change. Now we have a potential pone of the wind of the round. The game is played in rounds. We're going to pung.
Pung.
Okay, let's get rid of the bams. Maybe we could play a half flesh with dots and honors. It's kind of a stretch. We do have a chi, and we could win with that east alone.
3 characters.
Nope, we're good. There's a dot.
5 bamboos.
So we could potentially, oops, wrong tile. We could potentially pung the 1s, chi the 4, 5, and the 6, 8. I think we should try for a half flesh.
4 dots.
Okay, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll pass. We need a different, we need a 3 dot or a 6 dot or a 7 dot to really fill that in. We would have had to break a chi to make a, break a chow to make a chow.
8 bamboos.
Let's see if we can get some more dots.
9 characters.
So we need a pung of 1 dots. We have a 4, 5, 6. That's a chow right there, but that leaves an isolated 8.
1 character.
There's a pair of north. That's good. You could pung any honors with a suit. And that is a decent score. That's a half flesh. 3 fawn. Let's see if we can get a pung out of that north.
9 dots.
There's another dot.
1
5 dot.
character.
So we have a 4, 5, 6
8 dots.
chow, or we could pung the 5 dot and be left with a 4, 6 for a potential chow.
Dragon.
So there's some flexibility there.
6 characters.
Maybe the
1
red dragon
character.
we could throw. I don't want to hold on to it for too long because that is a valuable tile. That can give somebody score.
9 dots. Red dragon.
Okay, we got a 7 dot.
Dragon.
So now we have 4, 5, 6, or 6, 7, 8.
2 characters.
I think we need, if we can pung these pairs in here, we could really be on our way to a ready hand.
3 characters. North wind.
Pung.
Pung.
I'm going to discard the 4 dot.
4
And we're
dots.
ready to win on either a 1 dot or a 5 dot. Either one will give us a pung, leaving us with a pair.
Chow.
That's called a double weight
3 dots.
because we could win on either one.
7 characters. 8 bamboos.
Well, Kong. That's 4 of a kind.
Kong. 5 characters.
You just get an extra a replacement tile because you've always got to have 13 tiles in your hand.
West wind.
We need a 1 dot or a 5 dot to win.
5 dots.
There it is. There's a win.
Mahjong.
So we have 4 sets in a pair. We have a Kong, a Pung, a Chow, another Pung with a 5 dot, and a pair of 1 dots. That was a 4 fawn hand, which is very nice. All right, let's go see if we have more Riichi players. I'm really hoping to play more Riichi. Okay, there's somebody waiting. Let's go ahead and join the Riichi table. See if we can get some more players here. I would love to do better. I took 4th place earlier, which one of my goals tonight for Riichi is to work on tile efficiency and not taking 4th place. Well, thank you for coming by, Nina. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you playing Riichi soon. Don't forget to download that player reference and also check out the links to the tutorial and Dana Chiba's Riichi strategy primer. That's a really great introduction to the game. The second section of that PDF booklet has fundamentals. So that's a really great way to get an understanding of how the game works. Hopefully we'll get 2 more players here. If you play Riichi, come and join us at Mahjong time. There's a link below the video so that you can come and play. Good night, Christine. Thank you so much for coming by. If you have any questions going forward about Riichi, I have a lot of videos that go over practice with decision making and solitaire, so you can kind of see the decision making along the way. I'm learning myself, so I have a long way to go. This is one of those styles that take a lifetime to master. It is definitely more advanced than most other versions. There are some complexities to it that make it a lifelong journey to master. We just need 2 more players here. I don't know, guys. It's been kind of hard to get players tonight. Let's see here. Big Giro says, where do you find games like this? I've been trying to find a Mahjong game so that I can learn. You can learn at Mahjong time. This is Mahjong time. There's a link below the video to Mahjong time. I do have some 30-day VIP coupon codes. If you want to learn on a trial, just send me a private message through my Facebook page or send me an email. My email is below the video description as well. And I can send you a code so that you can play for 30 days with a VIP membership. With that membership, you get lots of dragon coins, 50 or 5,000 dragon coins per day. Every game that you enter requires an entry fee. That's what the dragon coins are for. I have a set of videos that walk you through the basics or kind of some helpful tips about playing at Mahjong time. That'll all be in the delivery email when I send your code. And so yeah, come and play. There is a school game or a Mahjong school for every version. So when you come, you can play against robots to learn how to work with the tiles. The basics for Japanese Mahjong is 4 sets and a pair. There are a couple of exceptions, but the sets can be 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind or 4 of a kind, of course, because there are 4 of every tile. You have total flexibility, but you do need to have 1 yaku. A yaku is a scoring element. There's a link below the video to a player reference that has a yaku table there so that you can learn the different scoring elements. You need to have at least 1 of those to win. Otherwise, you chambo, which is like a spank. It's like a spanking, and you have to pay a penalty if you make a mistake. So you can totally learn how to play Mahjong. It really is a lot of fun. If you want to start with Hong Kong style, that would be probably better than starting brand new with Mahjong with Riichi, because Riichi is more complex than Hong Kong style. And Riichi also has its foundation on Hong Kong style. So if you learn that first, it won't be as hard to learn Riichi. So I always recommend that people learn Hong Kong style first. Yet the Hong Kong Mahjong is what you want to focus on. Big Gyro. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but I would recommend starting with Hong Kong Mahjong first. It's 4 sets in a pair, and you have total flexibility of what those sets are. 3 in a sequence or 3 of a kind. The 3 in a sequence is called a chow, and the 3 of a kind is called a pung. You could also have a 4 of a kind, because there are 4 of every tile. That is called a kong. And then also you play with flowers, which is different than Riichi. So that is one of the differences. But I do have videos on Hong Kong Mahjong. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see a lesson for Hong Kong Mahjong and then exercises. There are also links in the videos to where you can get a set of your own so that you can practice the concepts before playing online or with a group. You might even check Meetup for a group in your area and learn how to play live. That's probably the quickest way to learn, because there are always different things that happen when you are at a lesson that can't be replicated online. Let's see. Anybody else have any questions? I think we need to end the session because we just cannot seem to get players. Let's see if we can maybe join a Hong Kong table. There's only one Hong Kong table here. I would go to play Hong Kong Mahjong, but there's only one table that's available with 1 player. It's kind of a light night. So I think that we'll go ahead and just end the session here. We even lost a player. Oh, here's one. Here's a player. Let's see if we can get somebody back again. We'll wait just a couple more minutes. Philibert. Let's see if we can get another player. 2 more players we need. I don't know. It's been a little hard filling seats. We need to build up this community so that we can play Mahjong. Okay, here's a player. We need 1 more player. And we could play Riichi. Hang with me. Maybe we could actually play a round of Riichi. And I could redeem myself, maybe. 1 more player for Riichi. Looks like we're losing players here. I think we need to... I was really hoping to play another game, but I hate to just hang out like this. It's getting a little awkward. Let's see. The G is pronounced like W. Big Guillermo. Big Guillermo. Big Guido. Like this Big Guido, but the spelling is okay. Oh, you're welcome. Big Guiro. Big Guiro? Okay, if you do not fill up, thank you very much for the session. Thank you, Shirley. All right, everybody, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night. We just cannot seem to get Riichi players tonight. So if you want to learn how to play, I would love to grow the community so that we could have a consistent game. Basically, I try to play on the 4th Sunday night of each month for Riichi. So learn how to play, watch my videos, look at the player reference, and watch the tutorials. Download Dana Chiba's book so that you can learn how to play, and then come and play at Mahjong Time. Don't forget that I have coupon codes, so send me an email so that you can join Mahjong Time and help grow the community there and learn to play Mahjong. Thank you, everybody who's come to watch the live stream. I'm sorry we weren't able to play more Riichi tonight. Maybe next time. So between now... Oh, hi, Marcia. I was just getting ready to end the live stream. Do you want to come and play Riichi, Marcia? Because I was getting ready to end the live stream because we can't seem to get players. Oh yeah, it will this video will definitely be on the channel. We just lost another player. Let's go ahead and close for the night, and I'll try to gen up some more players for our monthly games, and hopefully we won't have this being an issue again. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for stopping by and watching the live stream. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Be sure to click the bell so you get notification for when I post new videos or for when I go live. That way you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or maybe pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next live stream, for Riichi, Japanese style Mahjong, may all your picks be keepers.